Hello, my dear student. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. I am GT sir from Belpim Public School. Today we are discussing about the topic Bruegel's Winter, and it is the second part of the poem. And the first part we have to know the explanation of the pictures that given by the Walter de la Mare. Okay, and this is the poem, and here is the sum of the hard word like a copse. Copse means a small dense forest, and gablet tower means an inn with a gables. Okay, in a gables means a inn is a small footer, and gables means it is a corner. It means corner. Okay, and sharp perspective means noticeably looking bigger. Okay, and snuffling means of animals, just like some of the animals who breathing noisily with the sniffing something. Okay, and athwart, it is a word that used in a past time the poet or a writer's image essay or a poem, but today it means the across. Okay, so first you have to write down the poem, and after that hard works. And here is the book exercise. First we read about the book exercise. Let's know what the books exercise are saying us. So match the lines of the poem with these pictures by writing the correct lines numbers. Okay, so you have to see here is the four pictures, and all the four pictures are representing a lines of the poem. Okay, so you have to see one by one all pictures and also search out the correct lines from the poem. So first picture is, you can see that here is the person that looks in the field that looks like a black dotted. So this line we come at the in the poem. This line refer to the where ink black shapes. You have to see here where ink black shape on the field. Okay, curling, skating and sliding go. So you have to write down this line below the pictures of this. Okay, a second pictures, here is the crow that fly in the sky, and which line will be used for these pictures. So come on the poem, and the last of the poem you have to see that and arrow like lean earthward the air swoops into the space he grow. Okay, this is the lines right for the second picture. Okay, now look the third pictures. In the third pictures you have to see here is the mountain. So we have to go at the in the poem, and here you look at about the third picture. Jagged the mountain, oh, jagged mountain peak and skies ice cream wall in the wild cold simplo. Okay, so this is these lines write down below the third pictures. Okay, now next is last pictures is, you see some of the hunters taking the spears, and in behind the hunters some of the dogs. So you have to see here first you reach at the poem, and in the poem you have to search out the lines trucks, truck huntsman, sister spears, assault, slant, dogs suffering behind them in the snow. Okay, so you have to write down uh, these lines in below of the fourth pictures. Okay, so I hope you all understand. Now next is exercise number B, and in the exercise number B, first we know that what is the statement of the exercise number B. Read the poem again and answer this question. Share your answer in class. First you read the answer. Okay, so what do these phases refer to? What what do these phases refer to? So there are given four phases. like a wall in the wild, bear cubs, ink black shapes, field in flood. So first you have to read it, and after that tell us what is the sense of the word. It means what they refers. Okay. So first phase refers that the mountain in the valley are like a wall. Okay. First phase refers that wall in the wild. It means the mountain in the valley are like a wall. Okay. Mountain in the valley like a wall. Now second is bear cubs. Bear cubs is the second phase. Then it means all the trees have shed their leaves. Okay. All the trees that shed their leaves. Now third is ink black shape. Okay. Ink black shape, it means the dark black outlines of the people in the distance. Okay. You have to write down the dark black outlines of the people in the distance. Now fourth is field in the flood. Okay. Then you have to write down the land and lake are frozen. It means everything is frozen. It means the field in flood. Okay. Next is beneath naked. Beneath naked trees in sharp perspective sit a raw trucks huntsman. So you have to look here. Question number 1: where are the hunters? So you have to write down the hunters are walking under the trees in the valley. The hunters are walking. The hunters are walking under the trees in the valley. Now second question is, what does sit a raw means? Okay. The second question is, what does sit a row means? A sit of row means in a line. Okay. It means in a line. Third is, why are they walking in a row? So you have to write down they are walking in a row because they are walking back home after tiring and unsuccessful. Tired will be tiring and unsuccessful hunt. Okay. Now look, third exercise. Low is used to call attention, usually to something sudden of a surprising. Then question is, what is surprising about the hunters? So you have to write down the hunters are sad in contrasts. The hunters are sad in contrasts. Okay. Now third is, have the hunters had a successful hunt? So you have to write down no. Okay. Why they became hopeless, and no, hunters have not had success. Okay. So no, the hunter had not had success hunt. Okay. So write down here. This is the painting, and in this painting the painter express about the feeling of the hunters, and when they came back from the hunting they became hopeless. Okay. Now next is, when do you drugs when you are cheerful or sad? Okay. So you have to write down here. It is your own opinion. When do you trust? Okay. When you trust, when you are cheerful or sad, then you have to, if you have no get any kind of the hunting or hunt, then you become very sad. So here's the, you are so sad. Clear? Now next is, and in the exercise number D, you have to learn about the use of the imaginary word in a verse. So first you identify the phases in the poem that help you see the action or a scene. So you have to see the poem, and in the poem you have to search out some of the word, just like the snow covered roof or house, two birds sitting on the tree, a horse cart, a fallen branches, etc. are the lines you have to search out. Okay, now next exercise is exercise number E. Okay, exercise number E, identify the rhyming words in the poem. Okay, so everything have to read the poem. So come on to see the poem. Here is the poem, and search out some of the rhyming words. And here you have to see the blow. Blow word is the rhyming word of show. Okay, blow will be show. And here next is go word will be low of the rhyming words. Okay, go word is a rhyming word of low. Okay, now next is you have to see raw. Okay, raw is a rhyming word of snow. Okay, it is the rhyming word of snow. And you have to also use crow. Okay, row, snow, crow, all these words are rhyming to each other. So I hope you all understand. Now work in group. Work in group of 4. Take turns to read the poem aloud. Write your own poem about the painting in 4 lines. Choose 4 images you like. Write short phrases to describe the image. Arrange them in order it is. So first you write recite the poem loudly. Okay, and after that you have to see the painting carefully, and after the seeing you write 4 pages or 4 lines for the poem. Okay, and choose your 4 images you like that, and then write short phrases to describe the image. Okay, you take one by one all the lines used for the describe the images of the painting, and arrange them in a order clear, and put them together as a verse. Okay, it means you have to create a poem. So it is the very interesting, so you have to do it. Here is the painting. Okay, it is the painting. And listen to a short description of the some Indian textile. Number these pictures correctly to name the fabric. Okay, so first I have to read it and you listen carefully, and after that write down. uh, kalamkari is a type of the hand painted or a black painted cotton textile most common in Andhra Pradesh and the Telangana. Popular kalam, kalamkari pattern including images from the Hindu mythology and design of a peacock. So you have to see here is the kalamkari designed by the peacock, and lotus, parakeets, elephants, flowers and leaves. Kalamkari fabric use a lot of the earthly colors like indigo, mustard, rust, black and green. Okay, so you have to search out which painting will be the kalamkari. Okay, second is bandhani, is an old technique of the tie and dye fabric colors that is the most popular in Gujarat. The most common color in the bandhani clothes are yellow. Okay, yellow, yellow clothes are yellow and red, blue, green and black. These usually designed in the bandhani including a variety of the white dots, a cluster of a pattern and a colored twirls. Okay, so it is the bandhani. So you have to see in the image which painting will be the bandhani. Next is chicken, is a famous style of the embroidery from Lucknow. It is delicate and intricate hands embroidery with a variety of the stitches, flowers and leaves are the most common design in chicken. Originally white threaded was used on the white fabric, but today colored threaded are used of the fabric of the different colors. Chicken embroidered in a widely used to the both men's and women's clothes. Okay, and last is uh, checkse song. Okay, checksang shawls are the Naga warrior shawls are traditional shawls worn by the tribe in the Nagaland, primarily made of the red and black wool. They have simple strips, bands, squares, and the diamond. Each tribe of the Nagaland has its own distinctive colors and pattern in the shawl. Many of these shawls also have specific design and images or the imaging animals and birds in the center. So you have to search out all kind of the painting and write down below it. Okay, so and here is the next look at this painting and discuss their main features. Take turn to talk about the colors, the theme, and so on. Do you find any similarities of the dissimilarities? So you have to see here the two pattern of the painting. So search out some of the similarity or a different dissimilarity. Okay. So I hope you all understand. We meet in the next video. So thank you for the watching video.